drill ones, they're like what, 15 or so?
Yeah, 15 or $12 to $15.
12 to 15. They come with a dish usually, something like that.
Yeah, the dish a little different. Like I have this one came from some, we get so many glass blowers. All the glass here is all local.
Yeah.
So these guys will come in with something awesome, and I'm a dork, so I'm like, oh, I want that.
Well, that's touching on what we were talking about in the High Noon show. So many of the supporting industries that have popped up because of cannabis, and that you don't get credit, but Diablo, we were talking about this and stuff. We talked about this before, but all the glass blowers that moved to Colorado.
Oh yeah.
All the head shops that have opened, all the T-shirt companies that have been able to open. These are all supporting industries, all supporting cannabis, but without some of the entailments that the direct cannabis industry has to go through.
You can have a manufacturing. You can manufacture pipes in your house.
Right.
Yeah.
Which entails like oxygen tanks and propane and all that stuff, and like super high, like stuff that's pretty dangerous, but you can have it in your home. It's cool.
Well, that's funny. The hash makers are getting in trouble for having, but the glass blowers.
Well,
but you know what? They seem to handle it better. I've never heard of a glass blower blowing up his apartment.
That's the truth.
But
that's exactly.
I've seen some people that weren't really experienced glass blowers, I guess, at that much though. I've seen them
Well, I'm sure it has
mess up,
happened.
have accidents.
Accidents have happened. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, but we were talking even about like construction. The construction industry, because no one was buying houses anymore. No one was having houses built and stuff. Well, now all these entrepreneurs are moving out here. They're buying houses.
Yep.
They're remodeling houses.
Well,
They are
Colorado's
fixing
becoming
up
a
the
hotspot.
dispensaries that they're opening because they have to meet code. But the landowners who are willing, we discussed this, like Chris was saying, the landowners that are willing to rent have owned an empty property for the last 10 years. It's all dilapidated. And they're like, sure, I'll rent to you,
Yep.
but you got to fix it up.
Yeah, we want.
Other places are saying, well, we won't rent, the nice places are saying, well, we won't rent to cannabis. So your choice is you rent this dilapidated building and you fix it up. That's pretty much, well, then the construction, the retarring of the roof, the replastering of the inside, all that benefits. And cannabis community isn't really given credit for that stuff.
Well, and not to mention just the amount of money that they have to pay for the fact that it's that type of a business. You know what I mean? Whenever they're going to try to look at property that they're going to start going to, they have to.
Oh yeah.
They have to take into consideration the cost that it's going to take to get all of that licensing fees, all of the junk it takes to make
Absolutely.
that area.
Well, and that's the thing going into a facility is you don't even know if you put all that money and time into it, if they'll still approve it at the end. They could still turn it down at the very end, correct?
That's what's so scary. Is that's the truth.
You're gambling.
You have to build it before they approve it, but they'll tell you that the license is that the location is okay, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get approved by the state that issues the licensing. And people.
Yeah, because the first thing they address is zoning, and they're like, okay, this is in the proper zoning or whatever, so you can go ahead and now work on it. But we're going to come and look at the finished result, and if it doesn't meet everything we want, then we could still turn it down.
Well, that, and if the state doesn't, like one dispensary that I knew a guy that he literally closed down. He had one dispensary open that would issue him a second license.
Right.
I mean, it's probably because he was doing something wrong, but who knows?
And Miranda's got a good point, and then when those same landlords, if I hit them up and said, hey, I want to open a T-shirt shop, oh, no problem, that unit's $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
Oh,
I call them back and I say, hey, I want to open a dispensary. Oh, no problem, that unit's $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
Have you ran into things like that? I think
When I signed the lease on Shelton, on Friday it was $5,000. On Monday morning it was $6,000.
Hey.
And then when we signed the lease, which was a day or so later, it just more things got tacked into it. Oh, now it's triple net. Now it's this.
Are they
now
allowed
it's-
to do that? Well,
yeah.
I guess
They can.
They can.
They
Right?
They
can.
can. I mean,
If-
they're just taking advantage
Well,
of the
if you
situation.
sign a very one-sided contract and you go to court over it, no judge will side with the landlord, knowing that the landlord knows that they're not supposed to be the ones, taking advantage of the tenant.
Yeah.
And so that tends to be like you could go to court and fight a lot of these really nasty ones, but
That's
Yeah.
probably true, but
at the end of the day,
but going to court costs money.
well, then
That's-
at the
that's
end
one
of the day,
thing,
you still got to
everything.
deal with your landlord.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you still got to
it's-
see him and say he loses. Now you got to see him every
That
month.
is a great point.
But it is a lot of factors go into the reason why they decide to do that too. Is sometimes it's what we discussed earlier is they think these guys all have money. They think
Well, it's
these
just-
marijuana guys have a bunch of money,
Like,
so
it grows on trees.
they're like, Oh, he's desperate. No one's approving him, so he's desperate for a location, and he's got the money, so why not? And the truth is, they're as humble as any person trying to open a liquor store or a wedding cake shop or anything like that. It's the same attempt for these people as anyone else.
You know, there is a saying that I heard once, and it's from a poet. What's the word I'm looking for?
Poet?
A poet. There you go.
Poet.
I was trying to think of this poetry sayer.
Poetry.
Poetry
I
sayer.
like that. That sounds dope.
Yeah, it does.
But
Poetry sayer.
so no, but he says that being a drug dealer is the epitome of the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Because really,
It definitely is the definition of capitalism, I think.
well, you can it's all in the hustle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I am really high now.
Yes,
way
thank
to do
you,
it.
Chris.
Thank you.
And we give you that monstrosity. I mean, come on. This is a cute little girl walking around with a blowtorch.
Hey,
I know, guys. I wonder how much the YouTube spikes up when Miranda comes on, because no one wants to see our faces, right? But then Miranda comes on, and everyone logs into YouTube and subscribes. And
I forget that
Everything.
the YouTube thing is on half the time.
we're gonna start
So
doing
bad.
it like an old school peep show. They'll have to pay per minute, and then it'll just turn on for a few seconds, and then it'll turn off right on them, and it'll be like, "Please enter more money."
We
And
need
so-
to get a red light in here.
There's a red light out there. I've heard of it. Len has already told me red light's on. We do not go in there.
Oh yeah, we don't get Len
We
mad.
don't.
We don't get Len mad.
Don't get Len mad.
He's scary.
You met Big Len, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Come sit over here." I said, "Okay."
Yeah, he was making sure because my red light was on.
That's
So
about
don't
it.
go in there.
Every day after my show, he comes in, door swings open. I just kind of look. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired. I know. You just great show.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not mad?
He does kick in the door like your dad catching you, like your dad catching you with a boy or something back in the day, right? Like, 'cause he kicks in the door just like, boom.
Mhm.
Hey, guys, have a good day. Well, okay, Len.
I probably do the same thing. That's probably what all my employees think when I come around, because they're all like, "We're working. You see, we're doing stuff." You know, like,
My dad runs hotels now, and it's so funny because, I grew up, my dad worked his way up in his businesses, and now he runs, many different hotels and stuff. And when he walks in a hallway in one of the hotels he runs, they might as well play Darth Vader music, the way everyone just like, just looks out, he's like, dun, 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 dun. And he's just walking through, but to me, it's just my dad. So, I'm like, it's pretty
Same
cool stuff.
same thing goes. I've noticed just being around at home. If you're a mom or a wife, same thing goes when wife and mom comes home.
Yeah.
If it's the guys and it's the husbands, they're hanging out as soon as their wife comes home. It's
Yeah.
oh, gotta be doing something good.
Well, if mom
Not
ain't
trouble.
happy, right? That's the old saying, right?
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Hey, we've been talking about parenting and pot on our show, and just to have you weigh in, what is your thoughts about parenting and pot? Just out of curiosity.
Responsibility is the biggest thing. I mean, well, it's the main thing, and it's the same thing that anything goes as far as medication wise. If you have, Tylenol in your cupboards, and if you have Robitussin in your cupboards, you educate your children about the do's and the don'ts when it comes to that. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Well, me and Chris were even talking about putting child safety on liquor, right? Because if
Wow.
you're too drunk to open a child safety bottle on your liquor, you just need to go to bed. You've had enough, right?
And
I agree with that.
Right.
And since these containers have come around, that that's happened. Like one night, you got wasted with your friends, and you're like, "We're gonna dance
Yeah, we're down.
if I can get in this thing."
You
Bro.
Yeah, someone's got a hammer. They're like, "Let's do this."
just wake up with the bottle still in your hand, lid half on, half off. You're like, I couldn't figure it
It's
out.
stuck in your finger.
don't they have an app now for that for your phone, so you can't drunk text or drunk dial?
That's, you know what? They need to have a lot of things with those kind of barriers. Like a Rubik's
I
Cube.
wish
Like if you
that
can
more
solve the
people knew
Rubik's
about
Cube,
this.
then you can text while you're drunk,
Dude, I can't start. I did one time, and I smoked weed all day. And I was like, "I'm doing this."
Did you do it?
Yeah, life goal accomplished.
Me, I'd have like that where I just have one dot left and I'm just, son of a-
Dude,
I can't get that
Google's
one
a
done.
magical tool.
right.
I don't think I've never attempted a Rubik's Cube.
You've never tried one?
I've never tried one.
I'm telling you, there's a method to it. Some nerdy kid wrote it up on Google on how to do it.
Isn't it a math thing?
I started becoming a master at, remember the Simon game where you press the colored buttons? Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
became a master of that
Simon
ninja
Says.
stuff.
I'm terrible because I have like some kind of dyslexia with colors. So I'm like, this yellow thing in my brain would be like orange,
Right?
and that orange one would be yellow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just weird.
Are you,
So just
Tested for color blindness?
no, because I see colors fine. It's just something like,
You just reverse them when
Yeah.
someone says them, you reverse the
well,
color.
you just see it and they'll be like, "That's purple."
Right.
No, it's not. It's blue. So just weird. It's always been that way.
Oh, right. Is this for me?
Yeah.
Oh, you are my new best friend.
Yeah.
Diablo, I'm sorry.
Are you
You're
there-
still my
Are
second
you at
best friend.
Canamit's every single day?
I am. Well, Canamit's open every single day.
Are you there every single day?
No.
Because if you're not there, nobody
No.
else knows me there.
There's 2
You're not gonna
Canameds,
know
so
me.
he can't be at both of them every single day.
Okay, what days are you there? Because if I walk in there, then you'll know who I am.
He deserves a day
You
off.
can't say that either because it's like catching a leprechaun when you capture or corner a dispensary owner. It's just nothing but give me free stuff. Am I right?
It's-
So that's not what I would say.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm saying that.
But that's what it tends to happen. So I don't really work in the stores. I just show up.
Oh.
You can't say
I've
the
never
time
been
on
there,
the
so
on
I'm
the
just-
So you should message us on Canameds, and when you're ready to come in, just let me know, and I'll make sure that I'm down there. to
Where's
give you
the other
magical
location at?
tour.
Where's the other location?
It's on 317 North Union, next to Dutch Brothers on Tide Union.
I'll bring her in with me, man, and I'll call you. We'll call him and we'll head in there and he'll meet us sometime.
I'll give you-
And your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, his brother's dope. You gotta meet his brother too.
Yeah, we're doing, he's doing all the big social media plug right now. So it's been working pretty good. Like he's trying to get 50,000 Twitter followers so that we can make an impact in the in what's going on out there.
What was the Twitter handle again?
Canameds WC.
Cool. She gets a lot of listeners, man.
I
Yeah.
keep hearing that's where it's at. That's his Twitter.
Well, I guess on
I don't
Facebook,
have a
people
Twitter.
just read the news feed and they don't like do anything. They're not real active. Well, Twitter is like active people, like tweeting things and liking things, sharing things. So that it's like a very active community, I guess. And so my brother's saying to me, he's like, look, when you can get like numbers like that of followers, because he looks at High Times Magazine, Canada, their Twitter, and they have hundreds of thousands of followers, and all they're doing is posting pictures of weed. I mean, we post better pictures of better weed. It's like, so they're gonna be like, look at this sweet outdoor California grown, and you're like, yeah.
No, I have seen some really weird
Colorado.
pictures on High Times, but they have some beautiful ones and then they have some
Well, that's it. And then you're just like, how did this make it in the High Times Magazine?
Yeah.
So that's one of those.
because
like,
someone took it, sent it in.
well, that's it. And they give love to everyone, and that's so we feel like if we get a big Twitter following, we could possibly make an impact on certain laws and people and changes, because in reality, there's not one big organized group. We're all a bunch of individuals, and it's hard because as very unique individuals, we don't tend to work good with each other.
Miranda writes, man, you'd have a huge Twitter following. You don't have a Twitter? Man, you should get on that.
Yeah, dude, you probably have
Huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some like 300 members yesterday. My email was just going bing, 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 bing.
Really?
Yeah, and
I
then-
don't have a Twitter. I have so many things that I'm trying to do, and I'm so OCD for all of it to be this unorganized. I've actually been thinking I need to get an intern here soon, so they can help me out with some.
you
some
know,
weird
there's
stuff around
there's
here.
some like web page that does all your social media.
Really?
outlets. Yeah,
What is it?
I have no clue.
Well, we can Google
I
it.
just know that they're, that's what
It
these guys are
exists.
using.
Chris is outsourcing this if he hasn't mentioned. He's outsourcing it to his brother.
Yeah, this is my younger brother. Is like,
That's his
he's
thing.
23 years old. Yeah, he
Yeah.
grew up with an iPhone in his face.
Oh yeah,
I got a
you don't
smartphone.
understand.
Yeah, I got a smartphone like 4 years ago, and I was like, God, I gotta have this thing. I just want to answer the phone. I didn't do text messages until I was like in my mid-20s. Like, I don't have time to text anybody. Call me.
Really?
Dude, it just takes so
Even
much.
with the pagers, the whole pager.
It used to take so much time with that triple tap crap. Like, oh, you got to do this. And
You have your own little special code back in the pager days.
no, dude, I wouldn't even. I was not one of those guys. I was like, I want to disappear.
My dad, my parents divorced and I was raised by my stepdad and my mom, and my dad bought me and my brother pagers when we were like 10 and 12, and my mom could not fathom what we needed a pager for because only drug dealers and doctors had pagers.
That's what my parents thought too.
And then she used it more than anyone else, and then she didn't understand it wasn't a cell phone. She would
Yep.
sit there and go, Jay, I paged you, why didn't you call me? And I'm like, am I just supposed to go like knock on a person's door? Hey, my mom just paged me, can I use her phone? You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, I saw the page, that's why I walked home. You know what I mean?
I never had a pager. I was spoiled. I went straight to cell phone.
See, I had the same. I had pager for
They
the same
didn't even
reason,
have
for
cell
safety.
phones when like
Yeah, I
where
did.
you're too young. So you're like, we're talking like there wasn't cell phones.
No.
Yeah.
I remember
was-
the first ones.
There was
and they were
payphones, and it
ridiculous.
was like it wasn't even 25 cents to make a call. It's like 10 cents. Like you could
Well,
like in my
the first
local
cell
town-
phones were like you had 200 minutes, and then it was like 80 cents a minute after that. My dad thought my uncle was stupid because he wanted to invest in cell phone technology, and my dad was like, they're too expensive. No one's ever gonna invest in
They're
them.
all huge
My
boxes.
uncle would be like, someday every
Bags.
kid will have a cell phone, and my dad was
The
like,
joke
you're
about them
crazy.
being so
You're
small and
crazy.
everything.
Yeah, and my uncle was dead on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's
The
wild.
way times have changed.
Yeah.
Sitting here talking about cell phones and smoking pot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's illegally smoking pot now because we listen to all those reggae songs and they're like, oh, think of the day when they'll legalize it, and you're like, the day has come.
what happens with the
Yeah,
next generation, even the next generation, and they don't even fathom it being illegal. Like how we think of liquor, we don't think of liquor like
I'm not really sure what reggae music's gonna become.
That's crazy.
We'll talk about all of this stuff more when we get back, and hopefully our guest is going to be here soon. We have Mr. Evi coming in, so we'll be back. This is your girl, Miss Miranda Wrights. This is Hash It Out on letstalkpot.com, your one and only marijuana radio. Check us out. We'll be right back.
You want some of this for your show?
Yeah, I'll leave this one.
Cool. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you hanging out with
It was
us.
a pleasure to see you.
Yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'll bring her by sometime. I'll call you. We'll come
Yeah,
up.
shoot me a text.
Why is the internet so bad?
I'll see you guys later, man. Is the internet what?
It's like lagging really fucking bad. I think they have a load one thing.
Are we keeping the same mics in for the next segment?
Yes, we are.
Okay, just suggest jamming back up a little bit on this mic. And
Jamin is going to be moving to
I'm-
the second. Are you going to stay? Are you leaving?
That's up to you. I was gonna leave.
Doesn't matter. That's fine.
Okay. Well, you all have a great day.
Thanks.
Take it easy.
Thank you. Okay, so right now it's just me and Chris in here, and then we'll have one more guest as soon as they get here.
Tell them Diablo's take mic 4.
okay,
Diablo
yeah,
said,
just make sure to keep the
Why is
same
it over
distance
there?
away from the mic.
"What's it on the left?"
Because that's what I'm going to do for my next show anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to be on mic 4, I guess. So, hold on.
Okay, could I? Yeah, whenever you're ready, you just get a check.
Diablo mic 4.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Just keep that distance.
All right.
Good.
Why does it have no internet here?
Let me check this.
Cool. I need something to drink so bad I refuse to drink that.
I got water. With a little bit of Gatorade left over in it. All right.
Got 30. Golden Gold, Keith Cola, and a true sour diesel you have to try to believe, and many more. Located downtown at 222 East Moreno Avenue, 719-634-8285, or like them on Facebook, Merriman's, the Smokers.
I'm not gay, but I like the way that weed pimps on K-High smell. I mean, they all smell like they bathed in pot. You can get high just talking to these guys. They're on every day from 5 to 7 on K-High.
Mike's live.
And we're back. This is your girl, Miss Miranda Wrights. I'm Hash It Out. This is letstalkpot.com, your one and only marijuana station at K-High. You guys can check us out there on YouTube. Don't forget, you can go to youtube.com. That's subscribe to K High. That's K space high. There you'll be able to check out all of the video feeds, including the live one that's happening right now. So our phone lines are open, you guys. You can give us a call at 719-591-5874 or 719-591-KUSH. It's just me and Diablo hanging out in here right now. We're still waiting for Eli to get here. He's running a little bit late, and they're always making fun of me for being late, but it's okay. I'll give him a little bit of slack. It was kind of last minute, but I'm happy he's going to come down. As long as you and him don't promise not to get stuck up in your DJ junk.
Do not call it DJ junk,
Okay.
number one.
Well, I don't mean DJ junk, okay?
No, just
but
playing.
I know how music guys can be, and you guys, well, I'm one of them. I guess I can get caught up talking about music all day long, but you
Yeah,
guys
would
play.
you like to talk about
this-
snow?
Shut up. That's not even funny.
Oh,
Hey, but you guys, I know, put the two of you in together in a room, and it's, yeah, I know what I'm getting myself into.
oh yeah, Eva is my dog. We go way back. He is very, very talented.
I've known him for a long time. I got to go with him to, what is it, Caffeine a few years ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, now it's been, sheesh, a long time. Probably 8 years, something like that. It's been a long time.
Wow.
Dang, now that I think about it, holy crap. It was before I had kids and everything, I think.
Wow.
Wow. So I'm taking like a mental note, like road trip back in my head here. It has been a long time. I'm excited. I haven't seen him in a while. So
Yeah, he's going to be coming to Rock the Canyon this year. He's going to be DJing, one of the DJs for Rock the Canyon this year.
really?
Yeah, it's awesome.
How many DJs do you guys have now?
I think we ended up with 28.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. And it was really cool of Aaliyah to help sponsor her and the Stoner High Girls. Shout out to them
Definitely.
for helping with the DJ Dome there, as well as for my show today, you know. So that's
For
always
sure,
cool. We
for
love
sure.
Aaliyah. We always do.
Yep.
So I was looking up here. I'm on leafly.com. I have never really scoped out this website until recently. I've heard about it, but I don't know. I just so
What is it?
Leafly. It's a news or a marijuana culture website. It's kind of like a high time site,
Okay.
but they have all kinds of different stuff on here. You can explore different strains. They give you like a whole list of dispensaries and stuff like that. But they have a whole section for news and culture. So they talk about all the different headlines, just like High Times does.
Uh-huh.
But they have one that's talking about how the U.S. government has finally lifted restrictions on cannabis research.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday on our show too. It's pretty interesting. I mean, number one is about damn time. You know, took him long enough because I mean it was just Mississippi that had rights to do any type of research as far as the government was concerned. You know, I mean they were doing it outside of the United States, of course, but
What was it that Chris was saying from Bay City, Michigan? What was he saying about the new thing that they're about to be doing, the petition that they're having going on? When is that happening? It's the first time that they've ever done something like that.
I think
where the
it
people
happens
brought
in
it up?
July.
Is it where the people brought it up? Are they the ones that decided to
I think
start it or
so.
something like that?
I'm not totally
We got too stoned with them. I think is
yeah,
what it was.
man. I remember talking about it yesterday, but I can't remember the details.
Well, anyway, I don't know. I think that's just, it's about time people are kind of out of their minds about it still.
Yeah, I agree.
So, damn it, Jamin and him and their jobs. They shouldn't have given us so many of them, I think is what it is.
No, that's okay.
So, what else is going to be happening with this whole Rock the Canyon thing? What else
Oh,
are they
we're
gonna be doing?
excited about it. We are excited about it. Got 3 stages, kids area, 3 days of camping, 2 days of real fun. You know,
You sound so excited about it.
let me tell you something. Yeah, on my end, you know, we do events and stuff like that all the time, every week. We have something going on, multiple things going on, sometimes 2 things in the same night. But putting together Rock the Canyon is such a big ordeal for us, and it's just so much work involved that, yeah, we are 3 weeks till, and I'm already ready for it to be over. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because I've been working my ass off for,
How do you think that
and
the guys?
along with the other guys, you know, for the last, 5-6 months on this. And
How do you think the guys at Bonathon feel?
Oh, I know. We talk about it every year. They go through the same thing. You know, it just never ends.
Are you gonna start? Are you guys training? Are you guys the Weed Pimps gonna be doing any of these competitions at Bongathon? I know I keep talking about it this week, but I just keep learning more and more about it every time, and I'm just amazed. I'm gonna have to go hike up in the mountains and start training with these guys, aren't I?
Oh yeah. Well, we don't really do like hardcore training like that, but I heard that this, you know, when they came down here, Red and them, and I think I might take their advice and try to do some type of training.
Well, they said that they would help us.
Yeah, I'm down.
So, I mean, we're going to have to figure that out because can't be going up there representing the weed station and not be able to hang. That's a
Oh.
little bit,
Yeah, but we're weed pimps. We can hang anyway.
well, that's what you guys said. But from the stories that I keep hearing, you guys still didn't cut it.
Oh, what about Bongathon? Oh, well, you're talking Bongathon. That's different. We're long-term smokers. This is like, Bongathon is like the weed Olympics. It's competition smoking. It's no joke. Like, no joke.
Poking his head up in there.
Poking
It's
his
the boss
head in.
man. See, it's never good. He makes me feel scared.
He's all trying to sneak up in here. Did you see him?
I did.
Here he comes again.
Sorry.
It's all right. What's up, Lynn?
I know, breaking my own rules. Sorry about that.
Oh, wait, hold on. There you go.
Yeah, apologize for that. I'm breaking my own rule. I always tell people, look, if there's a live segment going on, don't walk in here.
Oh, I have a guest coming still.
Okay.
That's why, so.
No, that's fine.
Right. I don't want them to get stopped.
No, that's fine. That's all good.
Okay. We were just talking bullshitting. We got too high in here, basically. That's what we were talking about before.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Both of you are too high.
No, not too high. We never get too high. We
Okay.
just we were counting. Eve had to be here a little bit earlier, and he kind of showed up a little late, so threw us off on a last minute ordeal. And
We're
then
talking about Bongathon. Are you doing a Bongathon this year?
I've been given no details on Bongathon.
are you serious?
Yeah.
What? We've had multiple Bongathongers on our show.
Yeah, I know, but your show's at 5. I'm usually at home, like cooking.
But we know you're listening to us.
Bongathon is it's like the kingpin of all things bong related. They're bong races. It's a bong competition. It's a 3-day. Is it 3 days?
Yeah, there is none higher.
Yeah.
It's the Weed Olympics. It
Nice.
truly is. And it's been,
Weed Olympics.
yeah, it started back in 1974. Then it was like underground for many, many years, and then they got busted, and then they stopped for many years, and then they started back up. But a collective total, they've had like, this would be like 41 years since they started.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty crazy. I mean,
Nice.
and it's a huge event, and it's the Weed Olympics. I'm telling you,
All right.
not for the small guys.
Sounds interesting.
You should come.
Definitely, yeah, I'll check it out. Where's she going?
I have no idea. This is her show.
Man, how is it that it's your show and yet you walk off?
That is some crazy shit, right?
See. Now, do I or do I not have every right to talk about it like an absolute mutt?
Yep.
I do.
Yep.
I just choose not to. It's not today. I'm just not in it today. It's just not happening at all.
Oh, she's getting guests.
Right.
Yeah. What up, Levi?
What's happening?
Nada. How you been, brother?
Good, man.
Huh?
I made it.
Cool, man. Definitely. I believe so. Glad you made it.
Yeah.
Strap these on, and then actually, what I'll do is I'm going to switch you places. I mean,
Cool.
because I'm usually just a fill until the real guests come. Don't know why she picks me anyway.
Because I love talking with you. Hey, Len,
You
me
like-
and we
you
hashed
like
it out pretty
arguing.
good. We hashed it out pretty good.
See, you like arguing. I like the fact that you argue, so I pick at you
I know.
just to get the argument out.
It's fun.
Hey, Diablo, ask her about New York and the 5 licenses that they're going to put out in New York State. They're only going to get 5, but one has already picked a spot, and they haven't even awarded the 5 licenses yet for legalized weed. So
Yeah, he's just gonna say that and walk out. 'cause
there
he
you go.
knows that
Start that argument. Go.
Man, really? He set you up for failure is what he did.
Love you.
Yeah, love you too, Len. Thank you. Well, what he's talking about is actually complete bullshit for one, because New York is how big? Okay, and they want
I
they're
agree.
only issuing 5 licenses total for the whole entire state. That's a little bit ridiculous.
Oh, I agree. We're reading, some state is only doing 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a big state?
Oh,
though?
yeah. I think it's like Texas.
What?
Yeah. I think it's,
No way.
yeah, for medical.
What?
I have to double check that.
You have to Google it.
Yeah.
To pull up. So our guest finally arrived here. So we have Evi with us. You can see here. Say hi to our YouTube viewers.
What up, y'all?
Let's have to torch in the ring.
Yeah.
This is over here. Pass this over here. So how do I say your full name? Because you know what? I realized I've never really said it and I didn't want to butcher it.
It's Evi Ketmal. Everyone just calls me Evi for short.
See, I knew it was just Evi, but I didn't know what it was.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's see.
I was telling, we were talking about how you're DJing stuff before,
Yeah. So
and
we can,
how we're looking forward to Rock the Canyon.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun. But a little bit about me. Let's see. I'm from here. I'm from Colorado Springs. I was born here. Grew up in LA. Came back here and been here ever since. Pretty much.
So tell us about, you are, of course, I don't see no braids today.
No braids today.
Has it been a while since you've done the braids?
Yeah, I had a busy day today. Today's my youngest son's birthday, so we had a
Oh.
busy day.
Oh, well, thank you for coming on his birthday.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't mean to pull you away from
Oh,
family
it's all
time.
good.
I know that I see you all the time on Facebook. You're a family man. That's awesome.
Yeah, no doubt.
Huge family
Congratulations, too, by
man.
the way.
Yeah, thank you
And
guys.
your wife is gorgeous. Too.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, congratulations. Recently got married.
Heck yeah,
That's cool.
sure did.
So I know I had got married, I had babies, and became a whole nother person. It's like I woke up one day, I'm mom and a wife, like, holy shit. Wow. But I don't know, it's cool. We had our high school reunion not too long ago, so seeing all kinds of people, it's been really cool.
That's what's up.
I know it seems like it's been forever since I've seen you.
I know. And I was listening in. It wasn't caffeine. It was Rise.
Was it Rise?
It was
I was
Rise.
totally wrong.
It was Rise. It was like 2008 or 9, maybe 8, 7, somewhere in there.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Either way, I remember it was fun. I had shoestrings in my hair. I don't know what the hell I did. It looked cute. It worked. They glued.
Yeah, that was a
Is
fun
that a
show.
word? Glued.
Glued.
I don't know. Anyways, we were taking way too many dabs before you walked in here, so I think maybe you need to catch up.
All right.
So, Chris, I thought you had me hand you everything.
I know, what
and you
happened
started.
I didn't know they went my way.
So I know that you were probably just like the rest of us and dreamed about getting paid to smoke, talk about pot, talk about cannabis, talk about marijuana, all things related, hash it out. Now we actually get to do it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Pretty tight, huh?
Especially over the radio. That's pretty cool.
And you've heard about K-High, you know all about it, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I keep up.
That's tight.
I subscribe to Diablo's post, so I see everything. 'Cause-
Yeah, no, I saw your whole post sticking up for him when that one guy tried to call him out on his DJ skills.
Oh, yeah.
Those were pretty funny.
Yeah.
Watching all those
Oh, yeah.
come out the woodwork, it was pretty good.
Well, can't have nobody disrespect.
That is true. That is true.
We're gonna have to get you in on one of our Sundays. Come and spin a set with us on FM over there.
Yeah, I'm down, man. Heck yeah. I'd love to.
Man, you guys have been DJs for a long time.
10
love
years
that.
this year for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I know you've been a DJ for as long as I can remember
Yeah.
something with you.
Yeah. he's been
22 years.
Senior over here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
22 years. I started DJing when I was 17. But the first 2 years I spent DJing in my mom's basement, and I wouldn't DJ like for house parties or nothing because I didn't want to come out sounding whack from the get-go.
Yeah.
You know, so I just kept practicing and practicing, and once I figured out how to beat match well enough that I felt like I could do a house party without looking like a clown, that's when I finally started going out and then started doing raves and stuff like that way back in the day in Denver and all around here. Old Fantasy. Remember Fantasy? Were you here for Fantasy or were you in LA for them?
Okay, so I give that sit on the stick.
Were you, so you were out in LA during their week, like big boom when the whole medical came to be out there, which really kicked shit off.
Yeah, but I was pretty young, so.
So it really didn't
No, I really didn't,
pay attention to it.
no.
I hear you.
But, I mean, it was definitely prevalent out there, you know what I mean? Like, it was everywhere.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I think we have it out here, though. Colorado's got it going on for sure, especially right now.
There's definitely, a whole big of hype about Colorado and about all of the cool stuff that we have going on, but they never really look at, I guess, well, one thing I don't think we've touched on the show so far here is the whole Native American culture and that whole side of it. And I'm a little bit Native American. Don't want to talk all about it because I'm going to put myself to shame because I don't know a lot about it. My dad hasn't really shared a lot of that type of information. I know that he had said something about the building that had, or the office place that they had all of the records and stuff for our family and all that burned down a long time ago. So a lot of records are no longer there, but I don't know. We'll get to talking about all of the whole Native American culture thing, all the hashing it out. What are we doing? Buzzing over here. Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as we get back from the commercial break. But this is your girl, Miss Miranda Wrights. We are on letstalkpot.com. This is K-High, your one and only marijuana station. And don't forget, guys, you can check us out on K-High. K-High on YouTube. That's subscribe to K space high, and there you'll be able to check out all of the video feeds, including the live one that is going on right now. We're all stuttering over here. I can't talk straight. Definitely gotta take some downs here over this break so that we can get a little bit more situated, get back to feeling good. We'll be back right after this break.
Have you ever read this? I think this is kind of messed up. It's not marijuana treatment.
Oh yeah.
Have you read that?
No, but I've heard about it. It's it's because it wasn't really prevalent, and smoking weed wasn't prevalent in Native American culture.
Yeah, that's what I've learned too. That it wasn't. Everyone thinks it
It's a
was.
misconception.
How obvious
Yeah.
is it that today has just been a totally off day?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little
Because,
bit.
man,
That's what I was
I'm
talking
just
about.
sucking all over the place. I did the same thing
Because
today.
I was
I'm
doing some research about that too,
not
and that's
cool.
very
I'm
interesting.
like all
'cause that
stuttering
is a
Stanley and everything.
big,
This is
huge
not
misconception that's been out for years.
Yep.
How are you guys doing?
All right, yeah, it's good. We got good weather up here. The humidity kind of killed down, so not bad.
Yeah,
Mr. Dever.
that's what's up.
What's it like out there?
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like,
Cool.
I don't know, 70s.
Friggin' hot outside.
Yeah, it's really hot.
Yeah. The humidity
Yeah,
finally
yesterday was
left.
a killer for us.
It's been humid here. Colorado doesn't ever really get humid, and it's been a little swampy out here.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, now you know what it's like. Chicago's always
Muggy.
Right? I've never been to Chicago. I'm dying to go. Come hang out with you guys. Come listen to all the shows that you guys be talking into all day long.
you'll see the headquarters.
Yeah, get Miss Miranda Wrights up in that bitch.
Then let's talk a little bit about how some tribes and on some land, like in Washington, they're
We have a strict
saying
no dab policy, though.
Oh,
they're
you guys
saying
do?
that they don't want cannabis
Oh, that sucks.
on their
Well,
land.
Yeah.
What about
You know?
vaping?
But some of the
Some of them are taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't, because of the fact that they want to
Oh,
keep it traditional
that
and keep, as they say, drugs out
Yeah,
of the
that's how
community,
that's our little our system here.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
vape.
Because we didn't even come
We
to
don't
this
dab.
world until
Well, when are you guys gonna come out to Colorado then?
I
You gotta
think like
come to
the
the
early
weekend, see what all the
1900s.
puff and puff is about, right?
Exactly. Yeah, whenever I can. Sounds like a good time. I've never been to Colorado, actually.
Oh yeah, you guys definitely gotta come out. We welcome everybody. Can you believe that Chris from Bay City, Michigan actually drove their crazy asses all the way over here?
I heard about that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. There was some cool cats.
27 hours.
Yeah. I can't believe that. I started crying on the show yesterday. Do you remember that? God. That's bad. I can't believe I did that. I cried on both stations. Who does that?
That's good. Keeping it real.
Thanks.
Yep. And we're up in 30.
All right, cool.
You know what happens? Well done, Jack.
Incredible way.
Presentation
My shit was buzzing all sick like shit.
sing his praises. Marquita Inns and Suites is ready for you, so you'll be ready for business. Ready for your alert only at Marquita.com. This is Big Lynn of KI Radio reminding you to always be responsible when you
What?
partake of your weed. Don't do anything stupid like, get caught by your parents. It's KI.
This is my intro music. Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna let it play for a second. You guys let my music play for a second?
Okay. What?
And we are back. This is your girl, Miss Miranda Wrights. And this is Let's Hash It Out on K-High, your one and only marijuana station. Let's talkpot.com. You guys can give us a call anytime at 719-591-5874. That's 719-591-KUSH. So that's a friggin' dope phone number. I wish I had 719-KUSH. Right? That's pretty nifty. I
Yeah.
wonder how they were able to pull that one off. Hey, if you're the radio station, you can make magic happen. If there's anything that I've learned so far, yep.
That is true.
Never in my life did I think I'd be sitting on 2 radio shows. I'm on AM network, well, soon to be AM network once we go back on air with this, and then FM network. What is that? All in a month.
That's cool.
Craziness. People, you guys, that's all I got to say. Len is crazy. That's what it is. So, anyways, we are here back with Evi and Mr. Chris Diablo from the Weed Pimps, and we are about to start hashing it out, all things cannabis related. Evi, can you please share with us a little bit about the Native American culture and I'm no stranger to it. I'm pretty sure most people aren't no stranger to it, but it's acceptable. Cannabis is an acceptable form of medicine. It's an acceptable plant. It's an acceptable everything.
Yeah, it was always, we always seen it as a plant and a medicine, It was brought to us, It wasn't like we were already smoking it by the time, everyone got here or anything like that.
Which is a huge misconception.
It is. It's a large misconception, People always like to say that, oh, you guys are smoking the peace pipe, you guys got the weed in the peace pipe. No, we smoke tobacco out of there, and that's strictly tobacco. It's for ceremony use only, and that was first, and then weed came later. So, but that's just a common misconception that everybody gets mixed up and gets confused just because of how things are, the media and stuff like that. So,
do you think that it's played any different like effect on the Native American community as far as like, well, I know that out on reservation is kind of your own sector as it is, but as far as just this double standard about weed and about the functionality of people, do you see any difference coming from your guys' perspective? Has always approved of it, you know what I mean? Outside people, to see everybody take a whole fresh new look, is it kind of aha moment, like they're finally catching up?
Yeah, it's not that we always kind of like approved of it. Native American people didn't always use it. You know what I mean? It wasn't always prevalent in our culture. It was there, but it just wasn't up in all in what we were doing.
Yeah, and still some don't approve it.
Yeah, still some don't. But this is 2015 now. Like
everybody's taught everybody.
This is Colorado, but honestly, like I see reservations, and there's a lot of reservations that are poverty stricken, very poverty stricken, and they're like third world countries. And there are also the ones that are pretty wealthy, that were lucky enough to, obtain the rights to open up a casino and start doing Indian gaming and stuff like that. But the ones, that are like third world countries, I really think they should jump on it. So some of them are, some of them really are already. They've already all jumped on it since they passed those laws that said that they can do that on native land now, on reservations and such. So I think, I feel it'll be really lucrative and beneficial to, the Native American community if they did, definitely jump on it and, have that on the reservation. It'll definitely help out a little bit. I think in my perspective, from the way that I see things and the way that things are on the reservations and such. So that's just where I'm at with that. I think that it would be very beneficial if they did that.
Yeah.
But just a lot of people are still closed-minded to it,
And I guess that just goes to show that it's everywhere. It doesn't really matter whether it's on reservation or not. You know what I mean? It's still just an open topic for everybody. More education. I don't know, well, I'm not going to say, I'm going to sound retarded if I, never mind. Just I'm going to stop myself right there. Anyways, so what else, guys? Now that we're all still taking the dubs, you want to catch up?
Yeah, catching up right now.
Chris, what are you reading over there?
Well, what I want to do is, Evi's dad, he posts this every year, and I've shared it every year on Father's Day, and his dad was murdered in the past, and they're still trying to find his killer, and there's a reward out for it. So I'm gonna send the information over to the K-High page and to the Weed Pimp High Driving 5 page and to your page, and hopefully get the word out a little bit more.
Yeah, even though that's all the way in Idaho, I know people be
You know,
listening out
but
there.
this is you learn, you know, mostly DJing and stuff. This is not a big. United States is not that big.
No, it's not.
It really isn't. And you know, if we just shine a little bit more light on it, you know, and hopefully, you know, get it solved and, you know, help, you know, ease some of the pain and stuff like that. Because I couldn't even imagine, man.
Yeah, if you want to talk about hashing it out over something, I can't even begin to imagine the amount of shit that I'd want to hash out being, you know, in your family and just the way that everything happened. I don't know. Do you want to share the story?
Yeah, that's
Is
fine.
that
I don't
okay?
mind. Yeah.
I don't want to be in like touching on a sensitive subject.
No, it's cool. I mean, that was back in 2009. You know, I've come a long way since then.
Still,
And it's still unresolved.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, so
I'll let you tell. the story.
Yeah, I mean, it was an unfortunate event. I mean, it happened July in 2009 in Pocatello, Idaho. My father worked at a local bar doing some bouncing stuff during the evenings. It was a side job. During the day, he worked at NBC Studios there as a cameraman, filming the news and such. And he was working at the bar one night, and I guess he had kicked a couple guys out. And nobody really knows, you know, too much about what really happened, but that's, you know, that's what they think. But anyway, so they left for a while. They were gone. They got kicked out, and then he went out to make his rounds, make sure nobody was vandalizing the building or anything like that. And then somebody pretty much came up behind him and blindsided him, and yeah, that was it. Put him in a coma, and you know, 3 days later, I arrived, and they kept him on life support. And then, you know, after we knew that my dad wasn't wanting to be like that. You know, he didn't want to be like that. So we did what we thought was right. You know, I mean, some people might look at it as not right, but we did what we thought was right and just let him go, you know. So.
And also, you know about that business too, being in the club business yourself. You know, I mean, that's the cool thing about the weed clubs compared to the alcohol clubs. You know, I've been doing the weed club thing for 2 years now, solid, a little bit more than 2 years, and never any incidences.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have all that drama and all that bullshit that you have with bars.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to me that, you know, in Denver, they're giving everybody such a hard time closing down Pottas, you know, all this type of shit. And for what? It's just dumb.
You gotta think you have more incidents happening at those alcohol bars than you do at the weed places, you know?
Yeah.
Perfect example. We were right by. Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't put the. Well, I guess it was in the news. So, well, I won't put it on there. But we were at an alcohol establishment, and there was some altercations that turned into some pretty violent situations twice in one night, and it was not the cool way to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the cool way to go.
Yeah. Ever since I became Colorado's cannabis DJ, which you're also one of us too, you know, man, I do not like doing alcohol clubs anymore. I just don't. I mean, granted, the vibe's totally different.
Yeah.
You know, DJing to a whole bunch of drunk people that are like just all crazy and loose, you know, which is cool. You know, you can get them all rocking compared to, you know, stoners. They just kind of kick in and just listen,
back and
you
listen,
know. But no drama though.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Is there's never no drama over there at the speakeasy or anything like that.
Yeah. So you're gonna help me put this DJ contest together for Peak 31?
Yeah, definitely. I told you we would do that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We're supposed to be starting that here July 13th, I think, second week of July. That Wednesday.
Let me look at my calendar here.
Second week of July. Isn't that Rock the Canyon?
No.
What did you say? The 11th?
I think it's Wednesdays, the second Wednesday of the month.
See, I'm not even paying attention.
No, Rock the Canyon is the 17th, 18th, and 19th.
So I think it's the 13th.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
I didn't even look at the time. Sorry. I'm over here. I'm looking at health and beauty tips on Ladybud magazine. Sorry.
On your weed show, huh?
Hey, this is a weed magazine.
I'll just joke with you.
But I did get distracted because I'm looking at this chick and well, the article says don't shave, rock that body hair. I'm sorry, I got
No.
distracted. So I had to, but
Are you with that?
no, I
Okay.
can't do that. My legs will start itching and stuff. I can't do that. I don't think so. Definitely not.
Yeah.
No. So
I'm
I don't
with
know.
that
Sorry, I
either.
don't mean to get on. We do not need to be talking about my bodily hair. Okay, that's totally not something we need to be hashing out over here. So I don't think so. Well, that was a quick hour. It went by pretty fast.
Yeah, it did.
It really did.
Well, it's because I got here like a half hour late.
That's true. I know, right?
I'm on Indian time over here. It's my
Hey, you know,
fault.
I'm showing up to the nick of time, as always.
Yeah.
Right on time. I'm running through the door today. I literally parked my car, ran from there all the way up the stairs, and came bolting in here for sound check. I do it every day. Pretty good at it. But hey, at least I show up, damn it. Right?
That's right.
Right?
Damn right.
That's all that counts.
Hey, that's right.
See?
Some people don't even go to their damn jobs.
It's a tough world. Somebody's got to do it.
60.
Can't handle just boys all day long. We got to have somebody in here to give something exciting to listen to, at least for the most part, I hope. I don't know. That'll just make a big door for myself, one of the two. Either way, that is my whole hour, you guys. We will be back tomorrow. I believe Miss Tori LaChapelle is going to be here tomorrow. She is everybody's favorite editor, contributing editor for Ladybud and for Skunk Magazine. Parents for Pot, of course. We all love her. But until then, I guess we're going to continue on with these dabs and get to hashing it out somewhere else besides K-High. This is your girl, Miss Miranda Rides. Tune in to us tomorrow at KHighLet'sTalkPot.com. Don't forget, you can go to YouTube and subscribe and check out all the videos. You can replay today's show. Check out the new ones coming up. Weed Pimps are on up at 5. See you later, guys. Just time music, huh?
We're all clear. Good show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And if you guys find more cool songs, you can slip them in. Don't forget, I'm kind of getting a little tired of using. Maybe I need to find new ones.
Understandable. Yeah, we just didn't have a control.
No, you gotta have your theme song so everyone
Okay,
knows
cool.
it's
Thanks.
you.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I gotta ask you guys, how do I send you some sound bites? I got some sound bites of the 420 comedian doing some voices for me.
Okay. You could send them to. Well, everything has to go through Lynn, but
Okay.
Lynn has Kevin's email.
Okay, so I'll just give them to him.
I'm over here, Daddy.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
No
definitely.
problem.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Those guys are so cool. I always talk to them about the guys in my head. People always listen to me. That's how I get their attention too when they're not listening. I'm like, hey, start tapping on my headphones. Guys in my head, listen to me.
Talking to you.
They're really cool though. Yeah, my theme song to start my show is Miss Marijuana.
I was gonna ask you if we could smoke in here too before I came, but I was like, oh, we gotta be able to smoke in there. There's no way.
We can't.
We dab, but we can't.
No, we don't dab. We shouldn't be saying dab. Huh? We vape.
Yeah, we bait.
Well, first before we get into trouble. Bye, everybody. You too. Oh, the camera's up there. I always
Yeah,
forget.
we're baiting.
That's funny.